we are going to introduce post-processing. Okay, for a long time, GIS users are looking for a way to improve the data quality. On the market, there are many different solutions from hardware to software. At SuperGIS, we release our own post-processing solutions by the GNSS extension in SuperPad and the DGPS tool in SuperGIS Desktop in October. As we can see from the slide, the green color raw data may be a lot away from the actual survey location. However, after post-processing in our desktop software, the error will be eliminated in a scientific way, and the data accuracy will be enhanced significantly, as a raw red color data we may see on the slide now. With the good tradition of SuperGIS products, we always provide reliable and affordable solutions for users. FYI, the DGPS tool is free for SuperGIS desktop clients, and the mobile part costs only a few hundreds of dollars. Let me pass the time to our speaker again for the manipulation process. George.
Okay, hello again. I'm George. And in this section, we are going to introduce how to post-process your data when you collect your data from your field work and to increase the accuracy of your original data. And in this section, we are going to use the SuperPad and SuperGIS Desktop. The SuperPad is for collecting the data, and the SuperPad is for post-processing the data you collected from the SuperPad. So in this section, we will use the desktop to post-process the data from the mobile devices, and you have to copy the data from the mobile devices to your desktop, and also you have to download two files, which is a navigation file and a right next file from an international organization. Okay, the website from an international organization. Okay, so in this session, for example, we are going to collect the polygon of these shapes, here, the shape of this polygon, these four, and you can see these are the data we collected from the fields by using the SuperPad. And then you can see there is a difference between the data collected from the SuperPad and the reality. So we can use the data post-processing tool in the SuperGIS Desktop to increase the accuracy of the data like this. Okay, so you don't have to upgrade your GPS equipment, and you can get high accuracy data. So before using post-processing tool, you have to use the GNSS extension in your SuperPad so that you can collect the data, including the DGPS data and the positioning data, right next data, and the speed data in the SuperPad, and also your feature layer in the SuperPad. So you have to copy all this data to your desktop so you can perform the analysis, the data post-processing. And then in addition to copying the data from your SuperPad, you also have to download the navigation data and the right next data from these two FTP websites, which is provided by an international organization. Okay, so you have to download the navigation data and the right next data. And before downloading the data, you have to go to this website, the IGS website, International GNSS Service website, to find the nearest base station around you, and the suggested distance is about 1 degree, which is about 100 kilometers. So for example, in our case, we are based in Taiwan, so we have to use the stations near us, which is this one, the TNNL station, this one, so we can download the data from this station to collect our original data. Station name TNNL again. Okay, so we go to the FTP website, and then we have to select the year of the field work. For example, the 2013 is the year of the field work, and then we have to select the Julian day, and the Julian day 001 means the first day of the year, so which is January 1st. So you have to convert your date into the Julian dates, and you go into the folder to select your to find your data. And please remember that if you do your field work today, you have to download the data until the next day, because the manager of this website, they will upload the file the next day. So if you have to download the data from this website, you have to wait until tomorrow so that you can download the data you need. Okay, so after you go into the folder here, you can search for the station name, for example, the TNNL station, and download this data to your SuperGIS desktop so you can perform the post-processing. Okay, so in this section, we are going to introduce how to use the SuperPad to use GNSS extension to collect data, including the DGPS data, the right next data, position data, and the speed data by using the GNSS extension here. And then we can use the SuperGIS desktop and also use the differential GPS add-on to perform the post-process to increase the data accuracy. And okay, let's go to the SuperPad now. Okay, so we can use the GNSS tool, which is this icon, to collect the data. But before using this tool, you have to go to settings to set some parameters. The first parameter is the waiting time for GPS initialization. The reason why you have to input this parameter is that because when the GPS first starts, the GPS signal is quite weak, so the accuracy will be low. And after some time, for example 30 seconds, the GPS will get more GPS signal, so the accuracy will increase. So you have to set a waiting time for GPS initialization. And then the second parameter is the path of the output data, including the DGPS data, right next data, and so on. So this is the path of the data, and then you can click OK, and you click this icon to start recording, and then you can go to the Edit tool to use the GPS tool to add a new feature by clicking the tool here, this one, or this one. And then after the data collected, you can go back to the GNSS tool and click this icon again to stop and click Yes. So now you may wonder where are the data you need to copy from the SuperPad. You can go to the File Explorer and then go to let's go to Programs and SuperPad 3 and the DGPS output. The data you have to download will be stored here, including the DGPS data, the positioning data, right next data, and speed data. So you have to copy all these 4 files to your desktop, and also the feature layer, which is in the My Documents, and the data will be stored here. You can see the road data, the damage area data, and also the building data here. So you have to download all this data to your SuperGIS desktop so you can perform the analysis. So now let's go to the SuperGIS desktop. So assume this is the data we collected from our fields, and then we can use the DGPS add-on to start post-processing. Okay, and in this window you can see there are 2 sections. One is the reference stations section, and one is the observation data section. And you have to put in the data you downloaded from the website in the reference station section, and you have to put in the data you copied from this from your SuperPad to the observation data section. So now let's put in the data. The right next data will be downloaded from the website, so you go to the website folder and put in the corresponding data. The right next data will be the O file, and then the navigation data will be the N file and put in. Then the data here, you should put in the data downloaded from copied from your SuperPad. So this is the GNSS data. You go to the mobile and put in the GNSS data and the right next data. And the navigation data can be the same as the one you downloaded from the website. And the positioning data is this one, positioning data. And the velocity data will be the speed data. So after you put all the data needed, you have to put in another target feature, which is also the feature you copied from the SuperPad. Okay, so this is the feature, which is this polygon, and we select it, and then we click OK. Then the SuperGIS desktop will start processing your data and increase the accuracy of your data. And you have to wait a moment, and then you can add the map layer to the current map. Click yes. And now let's give it a coordinate system, which is WGS 1984. And its symbol, let's change to green. And also the transparency. And click OK. And now you can see this is the green one is the post-processed data, and the accuracy is higher than the original data as shown here. So by using the DGPS add-on, you can increase the accuracy of your original data, which is this one, transform this data into this high accuracy data. So this is what we have done in this section. Let's have some reviews. We use the SuperGIS desktop to use the post-process, and we download the data from the FTP website to download the navigation data and also the right next data. And also we have to copy the files from the SuperPad, including this 4 file, the GPS file, position data file, right next file, and the speed file, and also the features we copied from the mobile device. And then we can use the post-process tool in the SuperPad, in the SuperGIS desktop, to perform the post-process and then put in the corresponding data as shown here, so that we can perform the analysis, and then we can get the high accuracy data. So this is the end of today's webinar. Thank you.